The Salt Spring Therapeutic Riding Association is a registered charity. It's a nonprofit that provides horse-related activities to a variety of individuals.
The purpose of Salt Spring Therapeutic Riding is that we offer equine-assisted therapy to individuals that have emotional, mental, and physical challenges.
Therapeutic riding has a mandate to build skills and to encourage and develop confidence through learning how to ride. So they're building skills. It's how to interact with 1, 2, or 3 adults who are instructing, leading, supporting in some way.
In general, I think the value of therapeutic riding for individuals is evident through the diverse needs that can be supported through the programs. Of course, there's the physical needs, such as developing core strength, motor skills, but it goes so much beyond that to include relationship development both with horses and with the people that are involved, with sensory processing, and I think a less understood area is with communication development.
My daughter Leah has ridden with SSTRA since we've been here in 2012. The first summer we came, she took the summer program. And I've just seen huge positive shifts in her. It makes her feel confident. She actually gave a speech in front of 200 people to help us raise money, something she'd never done before, because she's actually an anxious girl and quite shy. She would tell you that herself. So it's built her confidence in herself. It feeds her love of animals amazingly. She has gained her rider levels, so she's doing rider levels and she's getting actually credit for that at high school, which is fantastic. And she competed in a cross-country para-dressage competition and won 2nd place in Canada, so it's wonderful. And that's just one person's experience. That we have literally worked with hundreds of people on Salt Spring Island, and they each have a story to tell of what horses have done for them.
The value that I see for the community are the opportunities for community involvement, for volunteerism, and for providing a safe, fun and motivating space for people to meet different therapeutic goals.
Within the school system, often we find children that have been diagnosed with various challenges such as OCD or ADHD. Working with horses, being around horses, can often have a very calming effect.
One of the things I love the most about it is it helps people find their own way. We're here to provide an opportunity for them, and they find their way through whatever it is they're working through.
The core therapeutic riding program is about enabling, not disabling. We have people coming that are struggling with physical, mental, emotional disabilities, and we want them to come here and to be able to experience everything that they can and to be the best that they can, to evolve and to grow.
We might have them come in and groom the horse. We might have them come in and tack the horse before they go out, or they may be met at the entrance and come straight into the arena and have a lesson. And that lesson will be about learning to ride, but it will also be fun. And we will give them an opportunity to do some games like bending through poles or cones or walking over poles. And we're very fortunate where we are in that we have a little bit of forest land, and we can take them for a little trail ride. And so they get the idea of what it's like to go out and ride a horse in the world. It's not just being in a ring. So that becomes an exciting treat at the end of a lesson.
The private lesson program at Salt Spring Therapeutic Riding focuses on engaging with youth in the community one-on-one, and we teach them all aspects of horsemanship. That includes riding as well as safety and horse care.
The private lesson program is available to everybody. We have a wide variety of students that take part in this program, from students that are in the therapy program all the way to just your general everyday student from the schools, and we also include adults.
Kids are faced with so much these days in this fast-paced world. It's a very uncertain world that we're living in. So what we're doing with teaching them riding here at the Therapeutic Riding Association is really giving them the tools that they can transfer into their daily lives, such as tools like compassion or patience and confidence and self-esteem.
Salt Spring Therapeutic Riding also offer other programs now that use something called equine facilitated wellness or equine facilitated learning.
Equine facilitated wellness is a relatively new discipline. It came into being about 15 years ago. It originated in the Sierra Tucson Hospital where they decided to bring in some horses from the therapeutic riding of Tucson. They found this was the most incredibly healing process for people.
As a learning professional, I use equine facilitated wellness within the school system. I worked with at-risk youth, and it was amazing to see the trust that these youth would begin to feel in the presence of horses.
Traditional therapy doesn't always work for everyone, and for people who have a difficult time talking to a therapist or communicating how they feel, sometimes working with a horse might be the appropriate intervention.
Because we live in a very stress-filled world, particularly this year, people coming and being with horses, even if they're just being next to them or maybe brushing them, can really help bring peace and relaxation and reduce stress.
So what the Frontline Heroes program does is it gives a calming equine experience to anyone who's on the front line during this pandemic, who's experiencing stress or anxiety, and that could be anybody from a first responder to a mom who's working at home to a grocery store clerk. We're all heroes in our own way and can all benefit from that type of session.
What a beautiful idea to offer to the essential workers, to the frontline heroes, a program with our therapeutic horses where they can wind down, where they can relax, where they can just de-stress. So we just thought, gosh, that's a win-win. It's excellent.
And the lens that's used to provide the Frontline Heroes program is equine facilitated wellness, equine facilitated learning.
The minute you're with the horse, you just deflate in a very positive way. You just let go, you just feel better because there is this incredible creature that can basically absorb whatever troubles you.
The programs of therapeutic riding are funded through government agencies, businesses, private foundations, but primarily through individuals.
Donations are the lifeblood of the organization. We rely 80% on donations in order to operate, and the horses need to be fed and housed and have medical care, and so donations help us do all the things that are required in order to keep the programs running.
100% of the money raised by therapeutic riding goes towards the delivery of the programs, which helps with the care of the horses, staffing, and the facilities. And we rely heavily on volunteers.
Salt Spring Therapeutic Riding could not exist without volunteers. The volunteers are the backbone of everything.
Volunteering with the Salt Spring Therapeutic Riding Association is a wonderful way to connect with the horses and also to just connect with the community and feel like I'm doing something of service in my community.
The Salt Spring Therapeutic Riding Association is a really worthwhile thing to do. I get a lot of pleasure out of it. I get a lot of pleasure about being with the horses. I get a lot of pleasure out of working with the clients, seeing how they can improve over time.
There is a big variety of what you can do or what you can do as a volunteer here. You can work with horses, you can tag them up, you can groom the horses, you can help with barn chores.
How you get involved is you can go onto our website, SSTRA.ca, and along the top bar, click on the volunteer button and scroll down, and you will see the window that you enter through that says to volunteer.
I would recommend supporting the Salt Spring Therapeutic Riding Association either by volunteering or by giving donations, because this is a program that supports our community so much. The kids who come here benefit hugely from this, as well as the other adults or people who are involved.
In-kind giving is also incredibly important for the organization. So if people have horse feed, barn supplies like wheelbarrows or pitchforks or brooms, these kinds of things we always have to replace.
I would really love it if you would go to our website, SSTRA.ca, and explore the website. You can certainly contribute through that. There is a Canada Helps button there that will allow you to contribute, or you can make monthly contributions, which is great. Or you can contact us. There's a phone number and also just a contact button. Or you can sign up the form and we will contact you.